First wave of reviews rolling in now on Apple's new iPhone. So how is the tech community responding to the latest upgrade? Our Josh Lipton live in San Francisco right now with those details. Hey, Josh.
Scott, the reviews are in for these new iPhones, so let's run through some of the highlights. The Verge's Nilay Patel saying Apple's iPhone XS and XS Max smoothed out, solid updates to a winning formula, he says. US Today's Ed Beige telling his readers these two new iPhones are the best Apple has ever made. As for if the cost justifies the expense, Beige writes, well, maybe you should wait until the iPhone XR appears next month. The Journal's Joanna Stern echoing that theme. Sit tight for the iPhone XR, she says, that the new iPhones are great, but that the XR due out in October, remember, sounds more like a great deal in her opinion. For his part, Brian Chen of the New York Times, though, writing, bigger is now definitely better, acknowledging the price tags of these new smartphones, but emphasizing that their cameras and screens make them worth the high prices. Financial analysts now taking their best guesses about the mix of iPhones in the quarters ahead and what that then means for average selling prices. In a note today, RBC saying if the relatively cheaper XR is the big seller, ASPs could grow low single digits to $820. But if the iPhone XS Max is the best seller, then RBC says ASPs could approach $900. Scott, back to you.
All right, Josh, thanks so much. So, are the new iPhones worth the hype? Let's bring in CNBC.com's tech product editor, Todd Haselton, who has the new phones. With him, you saw the report. You've got the phones.
This is cool.
What do you say?
I said they're the best phones you can buy right now. Best iPhones, obviously, no surprise there. But I also agree with pretty much all those headlines there. I think everybody should wait to see what the XR offers in October. It launches in October for $749. These, on the other hand, are $1,000 and $1,099. Once you start packing in all the storage, that goes up to $1,449. So they're not cheap, but they are amazing. They've got the strongest glass Apple's ever put in the phones, more water resistant than ever. I threw it in the pond back at headquarters, which is pretty fun. It can go up to 6 feet of water for 30 minutes. It's got new signals, so a Gigabit Lte, which is faster data than even the iPhone X last year. And it also has something business users will probably care about, dual SIM. So if you're going abroad, you're going to Europe, you can pack a SIM card, pop it in when you get there, and leave them both in. Come back to the United States and just use your American SIM, which is pretty cool.
Oh, interesting. Everybody here have the iPhone or no? Anybody order one of these new phones?
No. I have the 10 already. Yeah. So.
All right, so if you've got the 10 already, I don't think you need to upgrade, which is one of my points I make. But if you've got something like an iPhone 8, which also came out last year, I think it's worth the upgrade because you're moving towards where Apple's going, right? No more home buttons. Face ID, which I think we'll eventually see in iPads.
Even for you, Brian.
Too, so
even for me, that's all. Why do you think, though? I believe you think it's the next upgrade cycle that you're going to miss. So what is coming down the pike, so to speak, that you think is going to make us all upgrade?
As in, like, next year?
Yeah.
I don't know what Apple's going to do for next year, but I think...
But you say the R, though, is good enough.
Right, and that's next month.
That's
right.
and that's the one that's what did you say, 720?
And RBC was talking about $749.
$749.
That's the mass market, I think, for this year. And I think it has a 6.1-inch screen, so it's right between these. It has aluminum, so it's a little more cheaper than the steel. I think that's the one that a lot of people are going to like. But
Todd, does this, extending Steve's question, does this change the game for people that were on the fence right now versus the 8? I mean, is this noticeably different to the tech community?
Yes, versus the 8, absolutely. Everything's upgraded over the 8. The camera, the screen, especially the new OLED display that we saw on the iPhone X last year. People love it. Better speakers, literally everything. In fact, I was talking to Apple about it, and they were like, it's a huge upgrade. And I was like, but you just launched that last year. Don't you feel like maybe customers that bought it a year later might be a little upset? But I think that's where the iPhone XR comes in. It's a little more affordable if you want to get in.
A big question, obviously, on everyone's mind is should I upgrade? So we sent Tim out to conduct our own Fast Money iPhone test. Here's how it works. We'll show a set of identical photos, one taken with the 8, another with the new iPhone XS, and then we're going to guess which one was shot with the new iPhone. Let's put the first one up and look. There you go. That's Timmy Seymour. There you go.
Oh, it's like my blue steel shot right there.
That's out in Times Square. So which one is shot with the new iPhone?
I would say it's me on the left, so camera left.
Is it fair for you even to answer that?
I don't know.
I mean, that's
I'm thinking on the left, Guy.
You should be excluded from.
What do you think, Guy?
Right. With the one with the more vivid blue in your eyes and in your coat pocket there.
The new one was on the right.
Really?
The new one was on the right.
Wait, let me guess.
Let me get that wrong.
On the right. Go ahead.
Crazy.
Don't we have a
There's a
funny
reason why I do
graphic
this.
or
There you go.
something? There should be a game
I can
or a
help you
graphic.
understand why.
Please.
Yeah.
The shadows. See how it's really dark? His coat was really dark on the left-hand side. On the right, it was clear, and that's because they increased the pixel size on the new cameras, and so you get more light inside the camera. So it actually is a cleaner picture.
I mean, it seems to me like it's a millennial upgrade, so they should take pictures of avocado toast and see how that works. Might be the best test.
All right, let's throw up the next one.
right.
We throw up the next one?
Well, now we know how to play the game.
There we go. Now he needs a cup of coffee.
Yanni.
All right, so which one is with the new iPhone?
The one
I think we know
on
the
the
answer to
right.
this one.
The one
Now,
on the right.
now the duller one, the less vivid one.
Yeah.
The one on the right.
One on the right.
Well, it's in the teleprompter, so all of you cheated.
Oh, come on,
No,
we wouldn't
we
cheat
didn't
like that.
cheat this time.
You know, I
That's
can't
awful.
see the teleprompter.
Yeah, it was the one on the right again.
That's obvious, guys.
I switched it up this time, right? All right, and finally, the rain didn't get to Tim today. There he is taking, there he is. That's video now, obviously. Which one is with the new phone?
Oh, did you tell your wife and kids to leave the house tonight, just in case?
Oh,
Which
look at that
one?
move. Yeah, you were scared I was going to fall.
Which
weren't you?
one?
I'm going left. I think left.
All right, it is left.
See? There you go.
It is left. The XS on the left.
I tell you, Gene
That
Kelly's
enough of a difference to make you want to buy the phone? That's the question.
I want to buy Tim another
Not for
pair of
this guy.
pants. What is he wearing there?
All right. It's fair.
Get that hat
Find
from
me a
yesterday.
better umbrella, that's for sure. I mean, that was outside of the fact that our good friends at the NASDAQ loaned that to me. So thank you, NASDAQ.
Todd, thank you, by the way.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Todd Haselton bringing us the phones. You guys want to trade it? Let's trade it. Does anybody not own Apple on the desk?
I don't own Apple.
The phone or the
Yeah.
stock?
The stock.
Doesn't interest me. You know, to me, to me, Apple is.
Is that
more
code word
like,
for I missed it?
No, well,
Yeah, it
yeah,
sounds
all right,
like
maybe
it.
if you want to say that.
Snap.
But to me, it's more like a utility.
mean-
no, it's more like a utility where you're going to get these steady returns. BK likes a
It's
little
up
more juice in his
29%. Does
investments.
that sound like utility? I understand Bitcoin, guy. I get it. It's not
exactly.
1,000%.
29%, that's
but
like
it's
a
up
day's
29%. It's about ASPs, average selling price. I think that ultimately average selling price is going higher no matter what happens in Apple, and services is going higher as well.